Good morning, children of class 9. I hope you have understood all the lessons that we have already done. Now today we will do a new poem. The script will be sent to you. It is called Television. Now Roald Dahl was a poet who lived before the invention of the computer, the internet, the mobile phone, all these things. So I wonder what his opinion would have been if he had lived in the present century. After reading the poem, you can think for yourself what would Roald Dahl's reaction be if he had lived in the present century. Because in this century, children are so much addicted to the mobile phone, to the internet, that they don't spend time in other activities like playing, reading, taking exercises. All these things are not included in their time slot. So here we will do the poem Television by Roald Dahl. You can take out your scripts and watch. The most important thing we've learned so far as children are concerned is never let them near your television set. So the 3 times the word never is repeated in order to emphasize the fact that children should not come near the television set at all. This is the advice which Roald Dahl is giving to parents. Because if they continue to watch television throughout the day, they will not be able to read. They will lose their interest in reading, which is happening now in the present day. The most important thing we've learned so far as children are concerned with regard to children is never 3 times. And the last 2 words never is written in capital letters to emphasize what he wants to say, to give a stress to what he wants to say. It's never let them near your television set. So do not let children come near the television at all. Or better still, it is much better, just don't install the idiotic thing at all. Television is called the idiot box, idiot thing. So a better thing is not to install, not to keep the television at home at all, not to buy it, not to install it, not to put it up in your house. Or better still, just don't install the idiotic thing at all. In almost every house we've been, he's visited many houses, and in all these houses, he finds children relaxing and watching the TV. They lie on the floor, they sit in the chair, they relax. In almost every house we've been, we watch them gaping at the screen. They are so absorbed, so interested on the television screen, on the programs that they watch. They loll and slop and lounge about. They sit, they lie down, they recline and stare until their eyes pop out. Now this is hyperbole, that is exaggeration. Exaggeration is kuttiparayanu. So they sit, we watch them gaping at the screen, they loll and slop and lounge about and stare until their eyes pop out. They are so interested in the television that it appears as if their eyes are coming out and the eyeballs are rolling on the floor. And stare until their eyes pop out. So interested, so absorbed. Last week in someone's place we saw a dozen eyeballs rolling on the floor. This is just to emphasize the importance that children give to television. So it appears as if their eyes have come out. They are so interested in what they see on the television screen. They sit and stare and sit. See, notice the repetition. They stare at it. They look so fixedly at it until they are absolutely drunk with all that shocking, ghastly junk. He says that all the programs that are seen on television is meaningless. It does not educate the child. It does not improve the mind of the child. There is no mental growth at all. So he calls it just ghastly junk. You've heard of junk food. That is the Lays and the soft drinks and all that. So just like that, here junk refers to the information which children get when they watch the television. With all that shocking, ghastly junk. Junk means useless. It does not do any good for the child, according to Rod Dyle, that is watching the TV. Until they are absolutely drunk with all that shocking, ghastly junk. Notice the words used by the poet to emphasize that there is no meaning, that there is no point in children watching the TV. Oh yes, we know it keeps them still. The only benefit of the TV is children are preoccupied. They are occupied with something. Oh yes, we know it keeps them still. So they are quiet. They don't go into mischief. They don't climb out the windowsill. They never fight or kick or punch. They don't fight with each other. They don't box each other. They don't kick each other because they are so interested in watching the television. They don't climb out the windowsill. They don't climb out of the window and go out and get into some mischief. They never fight or kick or punch. They leave you free to cook the lunch. Television helps the parents to keep the children occupied, and they are free to do their household work. They can cook, they can sweep the floor, they can wash the dishes. Now, I have also seen in the present day world, that is now, when parents want to do something important, or when they are attending a program, they take out their mobile phone and hand it over the child. Even though the child may be just 1 or 2 years old, though even they know how to operate the mobile phone, and they watch the mobile phone with so much of interest. So I told you in the beginning, I am wondering if Roald Dahl had lived in this present day, what would his reaction be? I think he would have died of shock, seeing all the mobile phones, children so much engaged with their mobile phones. Oh yes, we know it keeps them still. They don't climb out the windowsill. They never fight or kick or punch. They leave you free to cook the lunch. Mothers are free. They can cook their lunch peacefully. Children don't disturb them because children are occupied in watching the television. And leave you free to cook the lunch and wash the dishes in the sink. All the dishes which are piled up, the dirty dishes, the mother has time to wash it. The children do not disturb or worry her. They are watching the television. But did you ever stop to think? The you there the poem is addressed to parents. But did you ever stop to think? You there refers to the parents. To wonder just exactly what this does to your beloved Tot. Tot is your child, your